I'm here tonight to ask you to reconsider the dismissal policy that has been implemented at Bear Branch. This entire situation has developed into something that the community doesn't need and has done nothing but damage relationships and tarnish the image of Bear Branch and Magnolia ISD. I ask that we work together to develop a dismissal policy that meets the stated goals of student safety and does not create undue burdens on the parents, the school, and most importantly, the students who would like to safely walk home. I'd first like to clarify some of the misconceptions and rumors that are swirling and describe the reality of the problem. I'll not speak to the other families who have issues with this school or administration, but I will speak to what I believe in. I'm a 34-year-old Christian wife and stay-at-home mom to 4 children. I have 1 third grader, 2 kindergartners, and a 5-year-old who will be starting school next year. I live 0.1 miles from the school, and throughout the previous 3 years have routinely and safely walked my children to and from school without incident. Many of you have probably seen me. We have had nothing but wonderful experiences at Bear Branch, even with the disconnect that we've had this school year. We love the school and we hope to have a great 5 more years there. At the start of this school year, our principal instated a new dismissal policy that eliminated all options of dropping off or retrieving our children aside from the car and bus lines. I've had phone conversations, personal meetings, email correspondence with the principal and superintendent throughout the school year, some even before the school year started. Despite our countless suggestions for a safe and timely walker dismissal procedure, the principal and superintendent have failed to incorporate the rights of all parties. I've heard many times that they're looking into it, yet we're still at an impasse. When I did walk to the school to pick up my children at 3:25, the principal was not present. I was allowed to take my children, and I walked safely home, as I have done in years prior. That evening, I was hand-delivered a letter by a constable that the principal had written. He then stated that if I were to attempt this again, I could be charged with a Class B misdemeanor of criminal trespassing. As a parent who understands my duty to protect and care for my children, this was appalling. The principal intended to protect our children's safety when the plan was implemented. However, she did not seek out parental involvement or weigh our concerns, but rather acted independently and autocratically. The principal and the school need to work together to come up with a solution, instead of the principal unilaterally implementing a policy that is ineffective, inefficient, and arguably more dangerous for our students. This is not only the opinion of parents, but also backed up by the Texas Education Code, which states, parents are partners with educators, administrators, and school district boards of trustees in our children's education. The principal's unilateral decision without any input from the community and parents runs counter to this purpose stated in our education code. There is a less restrictive means to meet the safety goal, and we can and should work together to determine how to meet that goal. Sending constables to homes with this letter and threatening misdemeanor charges for a parent picking up their child after school, after the school bell rings, is unacceptable and frankly reprehensible. This reflects badly on the principal and Magnolia ISD, and that is exactly why this is being discussed on a national level. Other than the guise of safety, we have not once been told on what authority the principal is standing on implementing her policy. There is, however, law that appears to directly address the situation. The Every Student Succeeds Act clearly states, A, nothing in this act shall authorize the secretary or shall be construed to, 1, prohibit a child from traveling to and from school on foot or by car, bus, or bike when the parents of that child have given permission. Or 2, expose parents to civil or criminal charges for allowing their child to responsibly and safely travel to and from school by a means the parents believe is age appropriate. That is explicitly clear. I am requesting the freedom, which is my parental right, to walk my children home from school at the time of dismissal. Unlawfully holding them inside the school for an additional 25 minutes after the school day ends is unacceptable. In no way, shape, or form does walking home with my children at the dismissal bell compromise the safety of any Bear Branch student. Not mine, not yours, not anyone's. I respectfully ask that the district superintendent and principal take down their defenses and make the correct decision in allowing kids to walk home with their parents when the school day ends at 3:25. I will tell you, the last 2 days I have walked to pick my children up from school, I have sat in the front of the school for over 25 minutes after the dismissal bell has rung, and my children have been refused for 25 minutes after school is out, until they decided it was fair for me to walk home. Thank you for your time.